Okay, this triggered me right here. I was I was thinking about this to myself when I was at work. I was like, yo, what's the next big one? That kind of stuff there. I was talking to my friends about this. I'm like, yeah, Zelda's a pretty good safe bet there. DK solo movie could be a good one as well. I didn't think about Kirby. Kirby could be a good one. The key to these video game movies being popular even now is that every video game adaptation has to be popular from then to now. That is the common denominator between those those movies. Like, and why they're popular, why they make bank. Sonic is still popular then and now. Mario's still popular then and now. Zelda's still popular then and now. Kirby's still popular then and now. And like, levels of popularity be damned. You can like probably adjust your budget based on how how popular they are. But I think Zelda should get the same budget as Mario for sure. Zelda should get the same budget. I think Kirby should maybe half the budget as Mario, $50 million instead. It has to be all animated. You can't make a Kirby movie like that in live action and make it look good. It has to be that. And then what triggered me here was seeing God of War. 1 billion% that God of War is still as popular now as it was in the PS2. It's still popular. I see teens rocking the fucking shirt. The God of War Ragnarok. It's still popular. 110%. The only issue is the violence in the game. It's going to be rated R. And most movies nowadays don't make a lot of money off R. If you want to be faithful and true to the source material and make a lot of money without too much effort per se, outside the box thinking, it has to be rated R. If it's rated PG-13, a God of War movie, so teens can see it, which are the target demographic for God of War, it'll have to cut out a lot of the stuff that makes God of War God of War. Sad to say. So I've been saying for the past decade plus now that Last of Us should have been a movie fucking like 8 years ago, at least. It's a simple transition from the CG world into live action because it looked live action even back then. So I thought it should have been a movie way back when for 2.5 hours, something like that. There, tell the whole story in a movie. Should have been done easily. God of War, I never thought should be a movie per se because of the stuff that Kratos goes through in the game would be too high of a budget for the big screen. Last of Us, I thought would be okay for the big screen because a lot of things they do in the game is relative to the real world. Climbing up the platforms, taking out bad guys with guns, blowing stuff up there, swimming in water, like infected here and there, a bloater here and there with costume effects there. It shouldn't be that big of a budget of a movie. God of War, to please fans and to wow people who have never seen God of War, it needs to be super high budget. At least I'm spitballing here, 150 million on the low end, okay? And to make the movie right, in my head, I'm thinking somewhere like I'm thinking maybe it should be live action, but I don't think it's gonna work out for that kind of franchise, bro. It could be CG to get the budget down per se and to make the stuff look the way it's supposed to. Live action for that thing is very tricky, man. I mean, like, Kratos' look, rarely do regular humans look like Kratos per se, body wise. Bald and beard is not really difficult, but having the giant monsters be good looking in live action, I don't think so, man. The giant serpent heads, Medusas, fucking the Gorgon's eye, the giant fucking golems. It's not gonna look good in live action, bro. It's gotta be CG. But Zelda you could do. Zelda you could do in live action per se, even though there's like fantastical things in the game for sure, like a skeleton creatures, and relative giant monsters like the Gorons in the game. Relatively, they could look decent in live action per se, mix of CG. Um, but you got a lot of Zelda to pull from. Who knows what game they're going to pull from? Probably Ocarina of Time, you know. So that could be done. But God of War, I don't think it could be done, bro. I don't see it being done under budget per se, because I think, okay, so let me lay it out to you, right? I watch a lot of Bollywood movies, right? And a lot of Bollywood movies have super high budgets and super special effects. And the reason they can do that is because they have 1.4 billion people over there ready and willing, per se, to put down their money to watch a movie. And it always makes bank. In America, you only have about 350 million people, basically a quarter of the people that India has to watch a movie on the high end. Repeat viewing, yada yada yada. But on the highest end per se in America, 350 million, whatever. So it's hard to make a movie for that little amount of people. It's sad to say. So India budget could be way higher because more moviegoers would be over there versus over here. So if India was making a God of War movie, they could do it correctly the right way. They can spend like $250 million easily and make like $750 easy off that fucking franchise if God of War was popular over there, and it isn't. So in America, it's popular, and that's the problem with God of War. America, God of War is popular. I really don't think God of War is popular outside of America. Yeah, that's another problem too. I don't think it would sell worldwide either. So I think God of War the movie is kind of off the table for its high budget and unpopular nature outside of the Americas. So yeah, get that out of here. Get that out of your head. Let's take a look and see what's going on here. Well, Amazon wants to buy it. Fuck it. That's fine. Streaming service. See what happens there. Sure. Yeah, it's a series. That way, it wouldn't have to be that expensive. You could do that. But a movie, I don't think so. Too much. Oh my god, that could be. Oh, that could be dangerous. That could be fucking dangerous. That absolutely could be done. That could be done. Fortnite the movie. Oh my god, that could be done. CG, obviously. Um, CG. Yeah, I'm thinking that could be done. A full length movie on that one. I believe Fortnite and Minecraft are popular worldwide. Um, it probably would translate well for the fans. I wouldn't really know or care about the movie. Honestly, I don't really care about Fortnite or Minecraft. But for fans, I'm not stupid. I would bet money on that making a lot of money. I'm betting it would make a lot of money if Fortnite or Minecraft would make money like that. Kids would take their parents to see that shit there for sure, 100%. Pokemon is 100% still popular now, 110%. I don't think it's ever gonna die. When Pokemon dies, Dragon Ball Z dies. It's that simple. It's never gonna go away. So another Pokemon movie done correctly, that could make some money. How? CG, all CG, probably. Mixing live action with CG wouldn't be a bad idea, like Detective Pikachu, but more done in the vein of the cartoon. So yeah, they could do something like that. It's not impossible. The budget wouldn't be super high for that kind of movie, so I think another good Pokemon live action / CG movie would do well. Destiny, fuck no. I was thinking about Metroid too, but I don't think Metroid's reach is super popular compared to a Zelda. Um, it wouldn't do bad. I think I would take a risk on Metroid, especially because the female woke nature, yada yada yada, strong female bad bitches. I would take a risk on that one. Um, $50 million. Mother Brain, you got to put Mother Brain in the game. You got to have the little like alien creatures that suck on her head, that kind of stuff there. Yeah, I would play around with the Metroid thing, hear what the people have to say about it. How would they make it look cool in live action? There's a lot of giant monsters in the fucking franchise, by the way. But I would say it's not a deal breaker to have Metroid on the big screen. But God of War, it's too much, bro. It's too many giant things and too many odd locations for it to be live action. It's so, but Metroid that could work. That could work. Mega Man, oh, Mega Man's pretty popular actually. Yeah, that's a good one right there. Mega Man the movie. Mega Man has a lot to pull from. A lot of characters, all the Guts Man and Scissor Man, Flame Man. It is a lot of enemies to pull from. Um, that could work. That could work. I'm not gonna lie. It's I'm not sure how popular Mega Man is now. Um, Capcom making live action movies. Sorry, making. Would this be live action? It has to be CG. It has to be CG because Mega Man, the look of Mega Man in live action would not look right. It looks like a bad cosplayer. So make the CG, $50 million or whatever. That could work out. That could work. Absolutely, it could work. Resident Evil reboots. Did they? Oh, they tried to make it good. They had another live action remake one, and it didn't do well because they did stick close to the source material. However, they pissed off some people with certain casting choices. I'll put it that way. So it was too woke. I thought about Kingdom Hearts a while ago, but in the end, I thought about no because it's too hard for Square and Disney to agree on terms. And the things in the game that are really cool look good in the game, but it wouldn't look good in live action. CG, it could, of course, you could do anything in CG, but maybe it would be possible. I wouldn't spend a lot of money on the movie, maybe $50 million again, but I wouldn't say it would be like a box of a smash. It could be. It could. If there's a lot of cool looking things that happen in Kingdom Hearts that would bring people in. So I would put money on Kingdom Hearts doing well at the box office. $50 million would make it work. You can make it work. I think it would be a decent enough movie for people to go and see for sure. Final Fantasy characters they tried, but the movie itself there was horribly written. They could do it again. Final Fantasy is still popular now, but make Final Fantasy Seven the movie. You could do that one. It's still popular. It's just seven still popular, not 8 or 9 or 10. It's still seven. After like 30 years, it's still seven. I don't know. It just is. So if you do it correctly, I think $100 million you could put into that one, and it would make money back for sure. $100 million for Final Fantasy Seven, I can see it making money. Um, yeah, absolutely. Even though the original Evan Children thing was CG, and they did do another CG, and both those things didn't rock the world. If you stick to what fans want, it'll make money. Like the spells, the monsters, the chemistry between the cast, the location they go to. You can make some money off of that thing. $100 million for sure. You can make money for sure off of that one. Unfortunately, it's still seven. That's the only one after all this time that's popular. You could put some Easter eggs in there, Easter eggs from 13 and stuff like that. But seven should be the flagship. Yep, Spiral the Dragon. No, not popular enough. Mary Galaxy the movie. That could be a thing. Sound like that's a brain dead one. Sound like Maria. Not popular enough. It's leave it to games. Half Life not popular enough compared to the other franchises. It is popular in the gaming world, but not enough. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. But for family movies, yeah, sure, it could work out. But Crash is more adult than you think it is. He was just die. All right, that's it for now. Clack off.